This is a sickness. My father used to say,
My question for you is how much money do you think? Okay.
3 figures.
Okay. So why is that?
Just because, like, that's a stable income, I'd say.
100, like 500 grand? Is that a lot?
No, that's 500 is
Like normal?
on a good day. Yeah. I mean, it depends.
Okay. A lot. We're expensive.
Yeah, millions.
Mills, shit. Okay.
I don't really care.
okay, two things are crossing my mind. I know a lot of you guys are like, all these women are unreasonable. I think I'm also understanding that I think a lot of
They
these,
don't even know.
They don't understand money.
They
Like
don't
they,
even
they,
know.
they don't understand.
They in university not paying for it. They don't know. They don't know.
Maybe it's because at 18 I already had a job and I was working consistently and paying my own rent. Maybe that's why.
Listen,
They have no fucking clue what these incomes look like. But what is also interesting is the bitch said, 500K, is that normal? Yeah, if you a Fortune 500 company, what the fuck are you talking about? 500, 600K? 700, 3 million? I like millies. Can I get 2 milli? What?
motherfucker, I'm so old that when I started working, the minimum wage was $6.80.
Yeah, that's wild. You remember when you used to get like a 20% increase on the minimum wage and you got excited? Can buy 3 more burgers with this shit.
20 cents, and we were like,
Yeah, that was a
my
different time.
first job, I was working at Six Flags. 680. It was not even Six Flags then. 680 a fucking hour.
Yeah.
And you gonna talk about,
That was a different time.
hey, bruv, I bust my ass.
Yeah.
Back then, you made $10 an hour. You were balling.
Yeah,
You was a whole ass.
Yeah. Yeah, these girls watch you making 50 now. That shit's crazy with inflation.
I'm so old, bruv.
Relic, bro.
You could
They about
make-
to stick your ass in a museum and motherfuckers come and press a button and you would just be there like, back in my day, we used to make $6.80 an hour. Good times.
I swear to God, bro.
That's just wild.
They
It's a
gonna
different
stick
time.
me with the fossils and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I like when guys like pay for dates and stuff.
See, there's naivete on both sides. She's like, she's fine with him if he just makes 30K and your husband, which is like, no. Like, you need to be hitting around closer to 40, 50, generally in a lot of most American cities. So there's naivete on, but even though her answer was a lot more wholesome and nice, even she doesn't have a real good concept of money.
They don't know.
They don't know.
We could trash all that, but they don't. Do they even know what the fuck they saying?
It don't sound like it. But the worry becomes we see older women saying a lot of this goofier shit
That's the
too.
problem.
And you wonder, like, how many of these women ever graduate to understand money? Or is it that they don't understand money? They're just actually retarded with their expectations.
These motherfuckers actually work, or they go to school. So I'm not under the impression that these motherfuckers work.
Well, that's a good question. We'll
That-
find
that's
out
the
as we
thing.
watch
So
it.
if and we were clowning everything about me being old and shit like that, but I think that's very important. Once you get that first check,
Yes.
and they told you a prize, and then when all the insurance and this and that gets off your paycheck, and you're like, wait a minute, I'm not supposed. So everybody like that. So when you're doing 100K, it's actually 65.
Yeah.
So if you don't know that, and I don't feel like they do, then I'm not gonna work. I'm not gonna take their word for it.
Yeah.
But I've heard some 30-year-old women
Say this stuff.
say this shit, and I'm like, you've been working,
Yeah.
you've been having a paycheck, you know how hard it is. Yeah.
Minimum 6 figures.
One girl's at 120K. I was like, bitch, I'm worth more than you. 120K. Whore. I got one girl with 100, the other one's 120. What a random number to just come out with.
80K and like maybe like 120.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say like 80 to 150.
Okay, no, stop. I don't care if they don't all understand it. The fact that they all say the same numbers is indication of something. Even average, busted-looking broads are saying they need partners making that much.
Because they don't know, but it does sound good.
Okay, I agree that they may not know. I'm asking you, why do they all say around the same
Because
number?
it sounds good. 100's always a good number.
100?
100.
Uh-huh.
Say it again.
$100?
Woo!
$100 sounds good.
Yo, sounds good.
$100 a month.
$100K. That sounds even better.
Okay, I can see
Like
that.
100.
I can see it.
That's a threshold.
Yeah.
That's why you 100K, you on another category. You know what I mean? You're above. That's why all these prizes, that's when you go shopping, it's like $9.99 because you didn't bust the threshold. You don't think you're paying $10. You're paying $9.99, of course. Same.
Yeah.
But because 10 sounds bigger, 100 sounds bigger, 50 sounds better than $49.99, it's really the same thing.
Interesting.
Right? I really feel like
But I'm curious, where did they get 100K from rather than 50K? Why are they all saying 100K? That's what I want to know. That means that they're getting their cues from somewhere on what they should look for in a man, because they're all coming with the same answer.
yeah, that I wouldn't have. an
That's
answer
what
to
I'm
that.
interested in now. You get me? They're all saying
The
the
why.
same range. Why is
Why?
that? And I think that's a media thing.
Yes,
I suspect.
but
I agree with you that they don't understand money. I suspect the reason why they hit that benchmark minimum is because of that.
what does 100K say to you? 100K says he's in a suit. He look good. He got a briefcase. That's 100K.
Okay. To me, it just says he good.
These women, it's not just about he good.
No, me he
What
good.
does it look like?
Okay. I don't think they're thinking briefcases.
No, not briefcases, but 100K.
I think they're thinking like you're successful.
There's a certain type of man with 100K.
I think they're thinking you're successful. When they
It's like-
hear that.
If he was doing crypto and looking on whatever, and he's making 200, they're gonna be like, "You're 200, but you don't look 200."
You think so? I don't think so. I think the ladies would.
let us know.
I don't think so.
I let us
I don't
know.
think they would care if it's crypto or not.
Over 100K. Once you get to a certain age, like, I don't know, I'm also kind of like a gold digger, so. No, I'm planning on just like supporting myself with my income, so I don't really plan on being supported by the person that I'm dating.
What is the lowest you would go, though?
500,000.
This is a sickness. It is like a virgin who is telling you how to stroke it.
C'est comme une vierge qui dit, ah, c'est comme ça, faut que tu fourres. C'est pas fourré.
Yes. You are remaining a virgin. You are going to stay that way. You are going to die that way. My father used to say.
Mon père, il disait.
He used to say, the early bird eats everything. My father used to say,
Il disait,
women, they are like a box of chocolate.
les femmes sont comme une boîte de chocolat.
You eat them and you get cavities.
T'es manges, t'as des caries. Si tu veux pas de caries, mange pas.
What's the lowest, though, that you would go for?
I don't think money is that big. Maybe like a.
It has to be. You just said 1 or 2 mil.
Tu call on her bullshit. Thank you very much.
No, bro.
Would you be down for 80?
Yeah, 80, 60. That'd be fine.
Okay, that's fair enough.
$500,000.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna stop it here. I don't want to play the rest of the video because I think what we're learning is that a lot of young Americans are just absolutely financially illiterate, which is not like the worst thing in the world because they don't teach you finances. But it also shows that most of them have never had a job. They've never worked in a professional setting ever, which is unfortunate. I think is a big disservice. I think young folks should 100% get side jobs if possible, or just have some concept of money that even their parents can teach them. Because let me tell you, the shit I was hearing here, I'd never heard my entire life growing up. My entire life, I never heard people talk like this, ever.
No,
This is a new thing.
They were not, well, back in my days, they were not talking figures. They would just say, I want a rich man. But it was really something playful, and they were not really about that.
In my days, you know what it was?
What was it?
Can you just have a nice car and a nice place? J'ai-tu tard?
No.
That's what it was.
You're not
If
wrong.
you told her you had a job, you had a nice car, and your nice place, you was getting in them drawers.
You're not wrong.
She was down. Now it's a different thing. There's like extreme figures that everyone's saying. It's a different ballgame.
In those years,
Yeah.
those age, teens age, because they're late teens, if you had a place. If you were not living at your mama's.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why your boy moved out at 17. Because, mom was too busy putting on the hijab, doing her hadith, you know what I'm saying? She was praying. Wasn't going to be clapping no cheeks. Not in her home. Me and the shaitan became roommates at a different place.
Yeah.
get into that haram,
Yeah,
haram.
yeah.
Let me tell you, I was up in some meat, but it wasn't halal. You feel me?
Yeah, that was some haram sandwich.
Yes, I didn't go to the mosque on Friday. I went to the club on Friday night.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all this to say, things have changed. And I'm seeing now that this change, people can say, inflation. It's not inflation, okay? 100K combined household income is more than enough for most families in a lot of major cities. There's a few exceptions, but most places, you're going to be all right. And even in those exceptions, if you move far enough to the suburbs, you're going to be okay.
This motherfucker went to the club, not the mosque. It was not it was not Bismillah. It was bitch. Holla. That's you. That's you.
No comment, no comment.
No comment?
No comment.
You already commented.
No comment.
Yeah, you did. So I'm not gonna.
Maybe
go
you guys disagree. Let us know what you think.
They just don't know.
Yeah.